Now this combination right here is the match made in heaven. We've got a Ripper made by Wolverine and also a land leveler made by Wolverine. If you haven't checked it out already, I have a full video on this, but I'm going to show you why the new model is even better. This is one of my favorite packages to combine. We do a Ripper first. We fly through all of the work and get it done really quickly, tear up the soil a little bit, also called a Scarifier, and then we go over it with the land plane, the land leveler, and make really quick work of whatever it is that you're trying to do. But I'm going to show you why these things have gotten even better. Now by itself, this Scarifier or Ripper is a really cool attachment. You've got all of your different tines and they are adjustable. You can move them up and down. Now it comes with 6 of them, but you can have as many as 12 all at once. I like how you've got the little plates, so you can just anchor this onto the ground and kind of drag it along as a skid, so that you know you can set your tine depths and set it here on the skid and rip at that depth. And like I said, you can go up and down. It's they're 18 inches total, but you don't get a full 18 inches in the ground. And the speed of which that you can use this as opposed to like a rototiller, this thing is 10 times as fast, more than that probably. You can rip with a machine like mine in second gear. So fly along, cover a ton of ground. It does have some of the fingers here kind of rake a little bit behind you as you're ripping. So this is a really reasonable attachment. It is not a super expensive one. It's a cool little attachment. I bust this thing out all the time, and I'm going to show this thing in use. The Whidbey Island Squadron is out in full force today. Got a fighter jet in the background. They like to fly whenever I try to do videos. They'll be quiet all day until I bust out the camera. But it is pretty cool to see red, white, and blue flying up ahead. Today's project, we're going to tackle my driveway, which is pretty long, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like walking the whole thing. So let's tackle this the easy way with the drone. The biggest issue that you are going to get when you are just backblading with the bucket is you're not digging down deep enough to get into the potholes. And that's one of the main issues. You can see a couple of the potholes as we come through here. We're also going to get rid of all of this grass that's in the middle, mostly weeds. That's because we're only driving on each side. So by running the Ripper through here, we're also going to pull out all of those weeds. And right up here, we just had a bunch of rain. So you're going to see where my low spot is. And we're going to rip through all of this muddy mess. And we're going to do it in one pass. Check it out. Here we go. I can already hear all of you in the comments section. Oh, why don't you just backblade with the bucket? That's because backblading isn't fixing the problem. We want to be efficient. Time is money. Stay tuned. I will convince you. And to stay true to that, there's nothing more inefficient than trying to do work while filming at the same time. So, joke's on me. I hope you guys enjoy it because I'm doing it for you the slow and inefficient way.
Now, while I love this point of view that the drone provides, does some awesome video, I am working incredibly slow because I am both flying the drone and running the machine at the same time. And while that's mighty impressive in my mind, I'm not doing either very well. So let's fly this drone back home real quick and let's check out how much faster I can rip when I'm not flying the drone or paying attention to where it's at. Let's get to work for real. This is at real speed. This is not sped up in any way with the editing. And the reason I'm choosing this depth is I just want it to be the depth of the pothole. So we want to break everything up to where we're getting to the bottom of the potholes so that when we smooth everything back out, those potholes aren't going to pop right back up again. Getting into the grass just a little bit here on mistake, but I am going to speed it up a little fast from here. But I wanted to show you the entire distance of my driveway. This is a little over 1/10 of a mile, and I just did that in 1 minute. I'm going to spin it around and bring it all the way back, and we're going to switch over to the other attachment. So going back twice the speed. Let's get back real quick, transfer attachments. Now this video to me is like spreading butter on a piece of toast. I love watching the leveler work, so I'm going to turn on some background music and look at the finished product because I like it so much. If you just want to see the end result, go ahead and skip to the end, but if you're like me, take in this beautiful view. I can't be the only person who gets great satisfaction out of watching this. Leave me a comment. Are you one of those people, or is this boring and I should skip ahead? Let me know down below. This right here is the spot where the majority of the potholes were before, and you can see as I go back over this, this is one pass with the ripper, one pass with the planer, and they are completely gone. There is no sign of any potholes. I'm going to take a little bit more careful time with these corners because I'm trying to pull all of these rocks towards me. I could do this faster and just swing around the corner, but this is my yard. I mow it. I've put rocks through windows before. It's expensive, so I'm going to take a little bit more time and just smooth out these corners and pull them into the driveway and not just swing around and push all of those rocks into the yard, and finish up this last little bit of planing my driveway. And you saw this all in real time, how long it took me, while also filming and looking good here at the end. And because time is money, this new planer or leveler has just what we need. Check this out. It has spots for the tines. So now we can combine these two. This is already one of the cheapest levelers on the market, and you can now combine these two all in one. And these don't come with tines, but they're very easy to get. You just have to measure, and I got mine on Agri Supply. I'll show you the link or put it up here, but can't remember exactly what it cost. I'll post it when I'm editing the video. It wasn't very much, and now instead of needing 2 attachments, we can do it all with just one. Let's put it together. This is where we pop on over to the interwebs. We add a quantity of 6, add it to the cart, and check out. And look, in 2 days, there's a package for me sitting at my door already. Isn't this great how fast we can get things to our house? And look at these big, beautiful black tines, people. Tines, we're talking tines. And watch this magic trick. I will turn 3 tines into 6 with just the snap of my fingers. Let's get these installed. And bang, bang, boom, we've now turned our leveler into a ripper with these ripper shanks installed. And these can be adjusted to be completely out of the way, or you can just flat out remove them. It's just a little pin to drop it out of place. We've got a 2-in-1 attachment now. Pretty dang cool.
I labeled my last video, "Is this the best attachment?" It is one of my favorites. So even if you have the old version and you need both attachments, the ripper and the leveler, I think that these are a great addition to your attachments. As I always tell my wife, you can never have too many. And I'm going to show you one more cool thing with this new one. One last magic trick to really push you over the edge. Go out and get one of these. Can see that it locks the bucket in here. Check those out. Normally when you are doing dirt work, you are using the bucket and the planer. So here, if your bucket or trailer or whatever is a long ways from where you're doing work, you don't have to go back and forth. You can toss the bucket on top of the planer, bring it with you. I don't know, did I convince you? Do you need one of these in your arsenal? I do. Thanks for watching.